Serious testing violations. Maintaining test security involves acting responsibly to protect the confidentiality of the state assessments and ensuring proper administration to all students. Conduct that violates the security and confidentiality of a test and is considered a serious testing violation includes directly or indirectly assisting students with responses to test questions, tampering with student responses, falsifying holistic ratings or student responses, viewing secure test content before, during, or after a test administration, unless specifically authorized by the Texas Education Agency, TEA, or by the procedures outlined in the test administration manuals. Discussing or disclosing secure test content or student responses. Scoring student tests, either formally or informally. Duplicating, recording, or electronically capturing confidential test content, unless specifically authorized by TEA or by the procedures outlined in the test administration manuals. Responding to secure test questions. Fraudulently exempting or preventing a student from participating in the administration of a required state assessment. Encouraging or assisting an individual to engage in the conduct described in the items listed above or in any other serious violation of security and confidentiality. Failing to report to an appropriate authority that an individual has engaged in or is suspected of engaging in conduct described in the items listed above or in any other serious violation of security and confidentiality. Failing to implement sufficient procedures to prevent student cheating, and failing to implement sufficient procedures to prevent alteration of test documents by anyone other than the student. Testing personnel should be aware that falsifying information includes modifying students' ratings or responses that are transcribed into the response entry system, RE. The most common examples of serious testing violations are viewing and duplicating secure test content, direct and indirect assistance, including during rater calibration activities, and tampering and falsifying. Any action to view or duplicate secure test content is prohibited unless specifically authorized by TEA or by the procedures outlined in the test administration manuals. Viewing and duplicating secure test content is a serious testing violation. Examples include viewing secure test content before, during, or after an administration or duplicating, recording, or electronically capturing confidential test content by taking photocopies, pictures, screenshots, or recordings. Posting, emailing, or distributing secure test content is also prohibited. Another common example of a serious testing violation is direct or indirect assistance. Providing answers, assistance, suggestions, hints, or affirmations is strictly prohibited. You should avoid even the appearance that you are assisting, such as passing out candy or notes during testing or whispering in a student's ear. Examples of assistance include, but are not limited to, smiling, frowning, nodding, shaking your head, or tapping on a student's shoulder or desk to indicate a student's response is correct or incorrect. Tampering with or falsifying student responses or holistic ratings is a serious testing violation. This includes changing student responses in a test booklet, on a scoring document, or while entering responses in RE. When entering a student's response to an open-ended item, the authorized district staff member must enter the response in RE verbatim. The authorized staff member must not change misspelled words, punctuation, or decimals. TELPAS holistic ratings and TELPAS alternate observable behaviors must be accurately recorded and entered in RE by authorized district staff members. Authorized staff members who enter student responses and ratings in RE must sign a specific part of an oath of test security and confidentiality. All testing personnel who handle test materials should be aware that the materials may contain secure test content and that any viewing, discussing, or recording of this confidential information is strictly prohibited. Test administrators who have permission to view secure content in order to provide an approved designated support or as part of the program-specific test administration process must be reminded that responding to test questions, recording the information they see, scoring a test, or discussing the content of a test at any time is strictly prohibited.